We've all experienced this. You're scrolling endlessly through your Facebook or Instagram feed and you're seeing people live out their lives. Someone's getting married, someone's having their first kid, someone just had an epic birthday bash, and your best friend went on a life-changing trip to Europe. Everyone's doing something while you're just sitting there with your stupid face in your ugly pajamas while the rest of the world is having fun. At least that's what it feels like. There's actually a term for this and it's called FOMO, the fear of missing out. You feel like by not participating in all those activities, you're actually missing out on life. But if you really think about it though, that's not really true. Most of us have similar lives. Yes, there are people like Dan Bilzerian who seem to be having fun all the time, but the rest of us all have our boring jobs, look forward to the weekends, and go on vacation once a year. So why then do we feel like we're missing out? Well, the first reason is that we compare the low points of our lives with someone else's high point. If you think about it, the only times you're actually scrolling through your feed is when you're not having fun. If you're going bungee jumping, you wouldn't be on your phone 2 minutes before jumping off. So when you factor in the fact that you're already pretty much bored when you're on your phone, coupled with the fact that people only share the best parts of their life online, you get the recipe for FOMO. Something I like to do is catch myself every time I get the feeling, and then I remind myself of all the other high points of my own life. If you see your friend taking an awesome trip through Indonesia, that's great. Don't be jealous of him, be happy for him and remember the time that you took a trip through Europe or something similar. Don't compare his adventure to your everyday grind, it's not fair. Another thing that I touched on briefly is that people only share the good parts of their lives. You don't see their depression or their relationship problems or the fact that they feel empty inside. So when we see pictures of them having fun, our minds have a tendency to create a false narrative around their photos where their lives are perfect. This is why it can also be so hard to empathize with celebrities, because when you see them in their Lamborghinis and their glamorous photo shoots, you think that there is nothing wrong with their lives. Another reason why you get a fear of missing out is that you are not happy yourself. If you don't feel content with your life, and if you feel like you're stagnating, then you're more likely to assume that you are getting left behind. If you are out of shape, then a friend's beach photo is more likely to make you feel insecure. If you don't ever travel, then you're more likely to feel like you're missing out on all the experiences that you could have had. So how do you remedy this? Well, for one, you should start doing things that you enjoy yourself. Don't do the things that you see other people doing, but do things you're actually passionate about. You might find out that the people that you used to be envious of, you'd never trade places with them. In my case, if I would see people posting photos of them in a large group having a lot of fun in a club or something, I would feel like I was missing out. However, now I've realized that even if I was there doing those things, I wouldn't feel fulfilled. What makes me happy is traveling, reading and sharing knowledge. So a look at how much fun I'm having in the club selfie doesn't really bother me anymore. And the last thing that you can do to get rid of FOMO is to just be grateful. As cheesy as it sounds, gratitude is the only state of mind that is going to be resourceful in this case. It's easy to forget how good you really have it. It's easy to feel like you're unlucky just because your parents didn't let you go out to a party. Please always remember all the advantages that you've had in your life. The fact that you always slept with a full stomach, that you have the opportunity to learn and grow, that you could travel to any place even if it was short-lived, they're all reasons to be grateful. And you don't have to be grateful to a god or some entity, you should just be grateful. Just express your gratitude for your circumstances. It does wonders to remind you of how good you really have it in life. You never know what you've had until you're missing it. Make sure that you don't do that with your own life. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more similar videos, and thanks for watching.